Hi, Kayla. So I know why this is saying 700, but let's look through the formulas first. So on this one, you're finding the word total points out of this, and then let's see. Let's take a look. I believe this is right. Find total points, add 10 to it. Okay, so that's giving you your points. So because it's not percentage basis, just straight points, all you need to do is figure out what 70% is. And you can do that in the formula, or you could have I usually have a row that says the 70% threshold, but you don't have to. Total students is a count of F2 through F31, perfect. Count of non-completers, count F2 through F33 if they have a 0, so that's good. Count of completers would be total students minus non-completers, so that's good. This one, F32, okay, that's 10. And what's wrong here is you have it as a percentage formatted. The underlying result is really the number 7, but because you have that cell formatted as a percentage, so all I'm going to do is come here and do a general. It switches to that. And then percent of students greater than or equal to 70, count if F27. Yeah, this one I'm not sure what this is. So percentage of students should really just be equal the, oh wait, something's not right here. This is 7, it should be bigger than that. So F32, oh yeah, no, it shouldn't be F32. It should be the number of students greater than 70 account. So this is not the right formula. Okay, I went ahead and did this formula offline because this is why I have a cell that tells me 70% of the value. It just saves me from having to do that calculation in the formula. But what you want to do is a count if. So you only want to count the student if, and here's the range. So if we double click here, count if, and the range then is F2 through F31, right? And so that changes every class because it's a different, and then you do comma. So you want to do the criteria, which is this segment. So a greater than or equal in Excel, you need to include that in quotes. And then the ampersand, which is the concatenation or the join symbol. So we're saying, hey, count a student if, in this range, if greater than or equal to the total score available, so 10 points times the 0.7, which gives you that 70%. So if I do that, then I get 30. Then what I do here is equal count of students greater than or equal to 70 divided by the number of completers, right? So you're going to get a 1. So on that cell, you want to make it a percentage. And then I'm not sure what this is. We'll just get rid of that. So then let's do conditional formatting. And so then I would just take this and let's drag it over. And let's do some spot checking. Okay, so here we have some completers. So 20 is the value of the test, and it is. You know what? This is going to drive me crazy. I'm going to do a little break here. I'm going to insert a row so it separates it. Okay. So I don't know what's going on here. Post-test. Okay. Not sure what that is, but okay. So let's find this. Let's do this one again. Okay. So our value is 5. That's correct. So that works. 30 is the number of students. We had 3 non-completers. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that works. So that leaves 27 who actually did the assignment. Of them, 26 achieved a greater than, so let's see, equal 5 times 0.7. So they would have had greater than or less than a 3.5. Yes, so here's one. Okay, so that's right. So that would be 96%. So that looks good. And then what I usually do is I take this. I usually take this set of numbers because I can't really do anything with them while they're formulas. So I do a Control C. I come back over here and I come up here and I do paste values. You could do values and formatting that brings the 100%. So now these are just numbers, and I can take this range and flip it. Now this is, you don't have to do this. This is just how I do it. I go to a new sheet, I paste it, and I transpose it. And then I usually wrap that maybe. And then I do glows here. And then I go through, oh, shoot. So another thing that's on here that you don't have that I usually do, and that is to strip out, and because I don't know what those are. So I put a formula in here. Let's insert a one here. Insert. So I do another left mid thing to pull out the words. So you have like the heading. So let me do that and then I'll come back and explain it. Sorry, I'm back. So in this one, we're going to do the mid in F1, right? So what we're trying to do is we want to pull out this syllabus quiz. I'm not sure why I used mid instead of left, but I did, but you probably could use left. So in F1, starting at value 1, find where that square bracket is within the F1, and then I go back 1 because it'll return the position of that square bracket, and we want to go 1 in front of it. So if I copy that across, you're going to get all of the assignment names, and then I can just Control C and then come back here and do a paste values. And then when I copy this across, which I'm not sure you need to do this, I did it for ITD because it was just impossible not to. And then I'm going to get rid of this stuff. And then I'm just going to do, I have to reselect it. Control C, and then paste, and then we're going to transpose it. And so now you have the numbers you need. And I usually go through and do glows here, unless they're, unless they're all the same. But like I would do 1, 3, 4, whatever. And then I know when I go to copy it onto the other sheet, which of these. And so then what I usually do is I just copy and paste this into the assessment form. And then the other two that you need are the count of students greater than or equal to 70 and the count of completers. So this would go in the spreadsheet that Kendra did. Of course, this would go first, this would go second, and then the thing would calculate it. So this one is interesting. Okay, let's go double check this one. Oh, post-test. So chapter 2 post-test. Let's go look and see if that formula is right. Chapter 2 post-test. Pre-test, post-test. Oh. Okay, hold on. How could we have count of completers It's 28 and only 16. Okay. So let's see what that value is. So this is 30, so equal. This is why I like to do it as a separate field. Okay, so 21 is the score they would have to achieve to succeed. So, oh yeah, less. Oh yeah. Okay, so that looks right. Yeah, so then the other thing I do is I like to take this, so I'm not having to look. Once again, it depends on how many assignments you have. And then conditional formatting, highlight cells that's less than 70%, and then it'll point them out to you. So then you can address it. I don't know. Hopefully that helps you. The big thing here was the one formula was incorrect, this count of students. And then the other thing was it was formatted as, excuse me, a percentage. And that's probably a carryover from, using the same, like a sheet with different, like it was probably one up. So anyhow, give that a try. I'm going to save this and send it to you so you can look at it. All right. Thanks.